Hey, horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G. Yes, time to do another movie review, and today we're going to review the movie Leprechaun Returns. I need me gold! Now, Leprechaun Returns is a 2018 sci-fi produced horror movie. It is a direct sequel to the original Leprechaun that came out, I believe, back in 1984. This one was directed by Steven Totensky, written by Suzanne Kelly. It stars Taylor Spretiller, if I got that right, Pepe Sonia, Cy Bennett, and Lyndon Porrito, if I messed his name up. Yeah, sorry if I messed that guy's name up. Basically, this film is, like I said, they finally decided to do another sequel to the Leprechaun series. Like I said, it is the direct sequel to the original movie, ignoring all of the sequels that came out in the Leprechaun series. But then again, there's really no harm in it because mostly all of those sequels are just one-offs. It's just an excuse to have Warwick David put on the makeup and play the Leprechaun again, so he can kill a bunch of, so he can just make a bunch of crazy jokes, kill a lot of people, and then just another excuse to have a horror movie. But that's basically what this movie is. So let's see what I thought about Leprechaun Returns. Now, the premise of this movie is pretty simple. We have a group of college students who are trying to turn a house where a deadly leprechaun was defeated into an eco-friendly sorority house. They, of course, unwillingly released the demonic Irish demon, where he once again causes death and destruction wherever he goes looking for his pot of gold. That's basically what this movie is about. Now, overall, I really wasn't expecting much from this picture. Even when I saw the trailers, I said, oh, come on, this is a sci-fi movie. This is not going to be worth anything. And if you're going to it expecting any great performances, you're going to be sadly mistaken. But there are some good things in this particular movie, which I'll touch on later. First of all, as I stated before, the film takes place 25 years from the original film. Basically, we have a girl named Lila. That's actually Jennifer Aniston's daughter. She's going to a new college, and she's supposed to be picked up, and they're going to turn that same house that Jennifer Aniston's and her friends were at when they first met the dynamic leprechaun, and turn it into an eco-friendly sorority. Now, we also have Mark Holton. He is returning as Ozzy Jones, you know, the nice, weird-looking kid that was in the first movie. He's still weird-looking, but he's a nice guy. You know, at first, you know, we make him out to be weird, but we all know Ozzy is nice. Eventually, we get to the place that where almost all the action takes place up. And that's basically where mostly all the film is going to be at. It's basically a one-shot location. Now, the film does look pretty good, even for a sci-fi production movie. You do have some nice shots of the house. We get some nice overhead and obviously some drone shots that we have around there. It gives the place a more isolated look because it's way off from where mostly all the populated areas are. So you have that isolation look. We have the creepy woods in the settings right there. So everything looks pretty good as far as setup wise. Unfortunately, the film does not take advantage of that. That's one of the problems that I do have with this film, because you think in a place where you only have a one-shot location and you have surrounding woods, you think the film would do a better job of making it look creepy looking or scary looking. But unfortunately, it doesn't do that. Now, as far as the acting is concerned, well, you're not going to get that great bunch of acting. First of all, Terry Spittler, who's known more for her roles on television. She's done some movies, but she's done a lot of television roles. She's okay. She's serviceable as Lila. She tries her best to bring some type of not sorrowful, what word am I looking for? Careness of the character, you know. Fortunately, she's been taking care of her mother all her life because no one believed her mother when she talked about monsters is real. And she kind of resented her mother that, so she tries her best to emote that stress in her life. really didn't have time for friends. So you got to give her some credit for that. She is trying. As for the rest of the characters, oh boy, don't get me started. I mean, oh god, winning acting, no emotion. It's like you got these two guys, especially the one guy. He's just terrible. Oh god. At least the other guy had somewhat chemistry with Taylor, but he's just as bad. And I don't even talk about the other ones. Oh god. It's just terrible acting, and basically, they're all fodder for the Leprechaun when he comes into the scene. That all you're going to do is get killed once the Leprechaun comes. So we really don't care about them. The film does nothing at all to build any character development with any of these characters at all. Now, as for Lyndon Porco, who plays the Leprechaun, he tries, or I give him credit for trying not to duplicate Warwick Davis's performance. His makeup is a little bit darker, makes it look a little bit darker and a little bit more scarier, as opposed to what Warwick Davis does like that. And he does try to put his own spin on the Leprechaun, but unfortunately the script doesn't give him anything but to tell lame-ass jokes. He rhymes throughout the entire whatchamacallit, and most of them fall flat. Only a couple of times did I actually chuckle. I said, that was actually funny. And he's not even scary. He's more of a jokester. I mean, don't get me wrong. When he does do damage, he does do damage. But unfortunately, he's like, there's nothing scary about him. And another part of this film is that you have so many fake out jump scares. It's like, come on now. Relying too much on fake jump scares is not the way to go about a good horror. Not a good way to make a horror picture. The saving grace of this movie is the practical effects and the on-screen kills. This film is brilliant. You can tell that they spent a lot of money on the practical effects, and we got some excellent on-screen kills. I mean, first of all, the birthing scene, fantastic. The splitting. I still crack up over that one. We got some other decent on-screen kills. We got some decapitation going on. Then we got a great head-splitting kill. I won't say who it is, but they really went about the way to make sure that these practical effects and the very bad acting, very little character development, non-scary leprechaun who tells bad jokes. Bad jokes, but some great on-screen kills and some excellent practical effects. I mean, come on, it's like, this is a sci-fi picture. What do you expect? I mean, I've seen worse sci-fi pictures, so I actually do give them credit. Most of the time when they make these type of movies, they have some very bad practical effects, some awful CGI, but there's no CGI here. At least I didn't see any CGI. It was all practical effects, so you do give them credit for that. Like I said, really wasn't expecting much. I heard some people give it a nice score, and some people enjoyed it, but it is what it is. It's a very, I guess you can say, fair horror movie that if you want to lose your mind for about an hour and a half, it's not, like I said, it's definitely not slow. You have to, like I said, you want to see some decent on-screen kills, and you want to kill yourself, you want to waste time. I mean, if you want to waste around for about a good hour and a half, hey, look, this is your movie. So, the Horror Miser is going to open up his vault, and I'm going to give Leprechaun Returns 2 out of my 5 gold coins. Just going to give it 2 out of my 5 gold coins. It is what it is. Nothing more. So, my horror fans, have you seen Leprechaun Returns? Do you think this was a great way to continue the series? Or do you think it's time to let the leprechaun go back to his pot of gold, wherever it is? Leave your comments down in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about Leprechaun Returns. Well, that's my video for the day, guys. And if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up because it does help the channel out a lot. And once again, if this is your first time here, hit that subscriber button, ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rules. I'll see you guys later. I'm out.
Ha 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 ha!